Welcome everyone to the very first episode of the WealthBuilder Curtis Show. I'm Selena, and I am absolutely thrilled to be here with you today. This isn't just another podcast you're tuning into, you know? This feels bigger. It feels like a movement is starting, and I'm just so honored to be a part of its launch. Today, I have the distinct pleasure of sitting down with the brilliant mind, the creator, the founder, and the visionary behind this entire platform, WealthBuilder Curtis himself. He's here to unpack everything for us, why this show exists, who it's specifically for, and most importantly, how it's going to empower people to protect their wealth, their hard-earned property, and their precious legacy, not just here in America, but truly all around the world. Curtis, thank you so much for joining me today. I genuinely feel honored to be the one asking these first foundational questions and to help you kick off what I know is going to be an incredibly impactful journey.
Selena, the honor is all mine. Thank you for being here and for helping us launch this. It means a lot to have your voice guiding this initial conversation. I'm excited to share the vision because for me, this isn't just a podcast, it really is a mission.
Well, let's dive right in then, Curtis. You know, there are thousands upon thousands of podcasts out there already, covering every conceivable angle of business, real estate, money, finance, you name it. What compelled you to say, no, I need to create the WealthBuilder Curtis Show? What was that fundamental spark?
That's a fantastic question, Selena, and it really gets to the core of why we're even doing this. You hit it on the head. There are a lot of shows, but here's the thing. I honestly believe most people aren't being told the whole truth. They're being trained to survive, right? To get a job, pay their bills, maybe save a little, but they're not being taught how to own. They're being taught to work for someone else, not how to build something truly their own, something that lasts for generations. It's like they're being encouraged to rent their entire lives, their time, their effort, their potential, instead of actually controlling it, owning it. And that mentality, that paradigm, it creates a lot of vulnerability and limits what people can truly achieve.
Renting your life. That's such a powerful and frankly quite a stark way to put it. So you see a fundamental gap in what's being offered versus what people genuinely need for true empowerment.
Exactly. And that's where this show comes in. I created the WealthBuilder Curtis Show as a space for real talk. No theory just for theory's sake, no empty hype. We're talking about real strategies, not shortcuts that leave you exposed, and certainly no scams. We're talking about real wealth. And by that, I don't just mean money, though that's obviously a component. I mean legacy, true ownership, the kind of deep knowledge that empowers you, and crucially, protection. Absolute protection. This show is about helping people protect their estates, their properties, their businesses, their families, and their future using both public and private procedures that, frankly, most people don't even know exist. These aren't secrets, but they're certainly not mainstream knowledge, and it's time to change that.
That makes so much sense, connecting the dots between those different forms of wealth. So for the listener who's just tuning in now, what can they expect to hear each week? What are the main pillars, the core areas you'll be teaching and exploring on the show?
We've structured the content around 5 core areas, which I see as the foundational pillars of true wealth building and protection. These are the intersections where real power is created. First up, we have technology. We're talking about AI, automation, blockchain, digital protection strategies, everything to navigate and leverage the modern digital landscape for your benefit, not your detriment. It's no longer optional to understand these tools. It's essential for protection and progress.
Technology is huge right now. It feels like things are changing daily.
Exactly. Then there's real estate. This is obviously critical. True ownership, understanding foreclosure defense, building and leveraging equity, how land really works within the system, and the power of trust in holding property. We'll go deep into what it truly means to own and control your physical assets, not just be a title holder in name only. Third, we have marketing and branding. This might sound surprising to some, but how you position yourself and your message is crucial for protecting your influence, your business, and your standing. It's about building a reputation and a presence that serves and protects your vision. In a world of noise, clarity and strategic positioning are assets.
That's smart. Your brand is part of your intellectual property in a way.
Precisely. The fourth pillar is business and legal. This covers everything from structuring your businesses correctly, robust asset protection strategies, and understanding lawful procedures versus legal procedures. It's about building a fortress around your ventures, knowing your rights, and operating within a framework that empowers you, not traps you. And finally, we have finance and estate planning. This pillar delves into money structures, advanced trust systems, and legacy planning that ensures your wealth, your values, and your vision are passed down securely through generations. It's not just about making money. It's about making sure it serves you and your descendants in perpetuity. Every single episode on this podcast will connect to at least one of these 5 pillars because, as I mentioned, real wealth isn't built in isolation within one area. It's built and protected at the powerful intersection of all 5. They reinforce each other.
That's a comprehensive framework. It really speaks to the holistic approach you're taking. So, who is the ideal listener for this show? Who did you build the WealthBuilder Curtis Show for specifically?
Excellent question. While the principles are universal, I built this show for specific types of individuals. It's for homeowners trying to protect their property, those who feel the uncertainty, who understand the sanctity of their home, and want to ensure it's truly theirs, free from undue interference. It's for families trying to preserve generational wealth, people who understand the importance of legacy, who want to ensure their hard work benefits not just themselves, but their children and grandchildren, without being eroded by taxes or unforeseen circumstances. It's also for entrepreneurs trying to build something real, not just chasing trends, but building foundational businesses with robust structures that can withstand economic shifts and legal challenges. And, critically, it's for people in foreclosure or experiencing significant financial stress, those who feel trapped by the system and desperately need a roadmap, some real answers to navigate their way out and protect what they have left or rebuild.
So, people feeling that pressure that the system isn't really on their side.
Absolutely. It's for people who genuinely feel the system is working against them, who see the layers of complexity and unfairness and are ready to understand how to operate within or around those systems to their benefit. And importantly, it's for kingdom-minded people, those who want purpose, who have a vision that extends beyond themselves, and need the structure and knowledge to manifest that vision in a powerful, protective way. In short, Selena, it's for people who are done being controlled, who are tired of feeling like pawns in a bigger game, and are finally ready to start building their own empires, securing their own freedom, and creating their own destiny. It's for those ready to step into their power.
Wow, that's a powerful target audience. I can already hear so many people saying, "That's me." But a lot of people will be listening and thinking, "This sounds incredible, it sounds powerful, but how will this actually help me, specifically, in my situation?"
That's a good and very important question, Selena, because this show isn't just about motivation, though I hope it provides plenty of that. It's fundamentally educational and strategic. We're getting into the nitty-gritty. On this podcast, I'll be breaking down things like how to identify fraud, manipulation, and unlawful contracts. Think about all the agreements we sign without truly understanding them. Mortgages, loans, business contracts. We'll show you how to read between the lines, spot the traps, and protect yourself legally and lawfully. We'll discuss how to protect your home and assets using lawful strategies, going beyond basic legal advice to explore advanced private and public remedies that can secure your property from foreclosure, liens, or unjust claims. Imagine knowing the exact steps to take when a bank or entity tries to overstep.
That sounds incredibly empowering, especially with all the fine print out there.
It is. We'll delve into how trusts really work, not the watered-down versions you often hear about, but the true power and flexibility of different trust structures for asset protection, privacy, and legacy. We'll reveal how to use equity properly, moving beyond the common pitfalls of borrowing against your equity, and instead understanding how to leverage it strategically for growth and protection rather than just consumption. We'll also detail how to structure businesses and estates to minimize risk and maximize control. This includes choosing